and stuff, like he could be next. I think his stuff is already going, but I think his big stuff, he could be going bigger.
Oh, we're live, guys.
Are we?
Yep.
Oh, that's better. There we go. Introduction.
What's going on, guys? In the comments, let me know if you can hear us all. If you hear an echo, we're going to get technical stuff squared away first. Everything sounds good. Just type in OK. Sounds good.
Yes.
Can you all hear us? Can you all see us?
What's up? What's up?
What's going on? Acapulco Gold. I see you a lot. Give a shout out to Loyola, stopping by and checking us out. Central Valley Cards. What's going on, my man? Lights, Camera Cooper. Aaron Rasmus, man, I see you a lot too. Thanks for the support. Okay, guys, let's see. Yep, you can hear me. Put your pants on, Greg Diamond says. I got my pants on. Guys, real quick, if you're not following Borys at the Hobby Box, go on his channel, give him a subscribe, and also Les Alex, all right? They're growing their channel. They're doing everything the right way, and show some support.
Go Dodgers, yeah.
Yeah, go Dodgers. That's
I'm actually not a Dodgers fan, but
yeah.
LA stands for Les Alex, but you know, it is what it is.
So
I like Belly. Belly's great. Bellinger's great. Kershaw's the goat.
Borys, you are a Tampa Bay fan, right? Because you're in Florida.
I am, yes. This means the Borys, though.
The Borys. I just got this hat in the mail. I don't know if you guys seen it. This is a custom Psa Collector Hat. Very excited to be wearing this.
That's dope.
I do love the Rays, though, man. You know who I'm looking forward to? Wander Franco, man.
Man, he's gonna be a beast.
I forgot,
stud, man. Him. I can't wait for baseball.
Wander Franco. That's guys. We're gonna talk about all kinds of things. If you guys want to ask any questions in the comments, just shoot them. We'll be going through conversation back and forth to the comments. Thanks everybody for being here. We're doing this live streams more and more, getting content, interacting with the community, and essentially just talking sports cards. Like there's so many things to talk about, and so many different angles. I've been learning so much from Alex and Borys with the few conversations we've had already. It gets the wheels moving for everybody, and
the beards are here. That's funny.
The beard. One guy commented on my Instagram with a post. He said, "Are you guys going to be talking about tips and tricks for styling your beards?"
Styling beard?
We got a beard balm coming out later this summer. No.
Yeah, that's a good marketing tactic.
Go with it.
Give us some promotion, beard balm companies. Some ad promotion.
Let's do it.
So let's see. Nick Wagoneer says, I got 27 Mahomes rookies going into PSA. Wish me luck. Good luck, Nick. 27 Mahomes man. Rookies.
That's money.
Very good. Yeah.
Yeah, buddy. Can't go wrong.
He said rookies?
Yeah. That's
very nice.
A lot of money.
Oh, wow.
Right there.
So some low-hanging fruit, guys. Let's start there. Let's start with some low-hanging fruit. I'm going to say basketball. Let's start with some basketball low-hanging fruit cards. I know, Borys, you had some good ideas in that video we went live with as far as the hoops, picking up some hoops cards. And more specifically, who were you talking about as far as the hoops cards went?
I do hear an echo, just so you know. I don't know if it's where it's coming from.
Was it Giannis? It might be on your end.
Okay. You don't hear it?
I don't hear it, but
okay. Cool. Well, that's perfect. Well, no, what I was saying was comparing hoops of Giannis, like where that card has gone, and looking at people now as far as like you can even see it with Luka Doncic hoops. Those have already started taking off. But you know there are low hanging fruit to say maybe like Trae Young hoops is something that you can look at. They do have like different variations too as well. I think I was talking earlier in one of my live streams about how I think, you know, because Prism is getting to the place where it's becoming a little more unaffordable.
So expensive.
Yeah, it's starting to get there, especially for basketball. To where like a year ago, 2 years ago, Prism, maybe looking at hoops as that Prism now. You know, they've been around for a little while. Even the optic is starting to blast off, so you can't even look there as much either. But I like the value of hoops, and
they look good too. The cards look great.
Yeah, it's like what action shots and
it's crazy. Not too long ago, these hoops cards were considered like valueless, right?
Yeah.
Like nobody wanted them. I guarantee you, I can go to Walmart right now and find some hoops packs like clearance that everybody's overlooking. So it's crazy. Look at this, 2013 Giannis hoops. Buy it now, 110. I remember when these were in PSA 9 cases at like $50. Like
the good old days.
And then the Giannis revolution came, and now everybody's buying these up. So even the 2018. So this is definitely some incredibly low hanging fruit. So let's see let's compare the 2018 hoops Luka. Let's do auctions only, because the card quality, it's not. I mean, it's not premium card stock by any means. Look at that 10 right there. That's just the base, 162.
Yeah. I think that's where it's at. I mean, that's comparable to what Prism was at a while back. I mean, you're buying Prism rookies at like, 20 of great players, like $20 to $40. And then when they are, 25, I think Lucas were going for. And then once they hit like a PSA 10, then they're going for like 200 or, 150 to $200. I mean, that's where the Prism market was, not too long ago, like on for like first couple year players,
Yeah, I've been snatching up like optics of like we were talking right before we went on, like of Donovan Mitchell, and he started to see a little bit of uptick. So
Donovan Mitchell has been
Kevin Porter Jr. I think's like the next like guy that people start going after, because like Trae Young was pretty cheap like a month and a half ago, and now it's just like it seems like the community is starting to just go like, okay, well, who's the next guy with a lot of potential that hasn't quite put up numbers yet? And I'm putting money in Kevin Porter Jr. because the Cavs do have a young core, and I mean Kevin Love's still a solid player.
Wow, look at that hair.
Oh yeah, he's definitely got the flow.
1 year, he's got 1 year stats. Ooh, not too good.
Not great, but he does have.
What? Go ahead.
I was just gonna say he's got a high upside in that team. They got Sexton. They still got K Love.
Interesting. Kevin Porter Jr.
Hey BJ, I've got a couple of his stuff. I was doing a lot of breaking with Optic. I was finding it retail though, and I was just haunting those stores, man. I was like a ghost, just there, just waiting. So oh my gosh, I've got so much Optic rookie. I probably have like 150 Optic rookie cards from those cases. So I'm holding on to like everything right now. But no, yeah, I could see the upside in KPJ for sure. Like people talk about him and Darius Garland and kind of who's going to be the best. I mean, it goes back and forth, man. Some people think it's Darius and some people think it's, who was the better pick. You know what I mean? I put that up on my channel. And it was pretty, it was like 60-40, I think was the output on that for Darius Garland.
Darius Garland. Wow, those Kevin Porter Jr. cards are insanely dirt cheap.
Yeah, that's the thing, is they're really cheap. Like if you're on a budget, I like him a lot, but that's just me.
Him up.
No, no, I think he's a great one to be picking up. I like I'm trying to think of who's really, who I think is like seeing benefits. I think RJ Barrett, man, people are kind of losing hope on him, but I think it's more about his team. Coming into the draft, obviously with what's his name, with Zion, the hype was all around Zion.
Yeah.
Just because he's huge and he just like throws the ball down and it's like amazing when he dunks. But RJ Barrett is people are giving up their cards pretty cheap for him, and they're going after like Kobe White and like I'm not saying Kobe White's a bad player, but I'm saying if I'm going to pick up RJ Barrett or Kobe White, I'm picking up RJ Barrett all day.
Yeah. I was just going to say it's hard to compete when Zion's in your draft class. Like so much hype around that guy.
So much. I mean, the only one that really overshadowed was John Morant. Just what he did is just incredible.
Yeah.
I really like them in the future.
Yeah.
I think I talked about that Triple J. I think he's a really good one as well.
Yeah.
Jaren Jackson Jr.
What's 2000?
Zion's hoops have started. I think I started seeing Zion hoops for like 40. Yeah, right there. Holy smokes. Yeah, that's insane.
So his base optic is only $41. That's cheaper than I thought it was going to be.
That's probably on the cheaper end. What's the centering on it look like? Because that's cheaper than what I'm used to.
Yeah, it's probably way off centered. It does look left to right off center. You can see that thick border.
What I've seen for the optics is about $50-$60. 60.
Oh, really? 50.
Yeah.
Yep. This one has good centering.
Yeah.
52. Not bad. Pretty cheap. That's comparable to Luka's. The big question is, would you rather have a Luka base optic 2018 or a Zion base optic 2019? It's
Luka
it's
on
the same
my
price point.
Yeah, Luka for sure.
Luka.
They might have gone up actually.
I'm just with Zion. I'm just afraid he's going to get injured, and it's just going to be all. You're just going to lose so much money.
For sure. He's so new too. He's not much playing time.
Especially if
$70.
Nike does him wrong again and his shoe explodes. That was crazy. That was the most crazy thing I've ever seen in sports. Like that thing blew up.
I think Zion is, man, I don't know. I mean, we could be wrong though, but I think Zion is just.
What's up, Steve?
Too much pride.
Yeah, I like Sexton too. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you guys off. I just saw my bro Steve in the comments. So,
let's see what's going on in the comments. What are you guys thinking about any potential prospects right now? Basketball cards. Let's see what they're saying. Hey, what's going on, Rod White? Mr. Rod White, you've been watching me for a while.
Hey,
the card collector. What do you think of Lonnie Walker?
Man, I'm not picking up Lonnie Walker right now. There was a time where Lonnie Walker, like I think we talked about this the other day. Like, I mean, you could get like a silver for like
that's cheap
for like $20, and if it's I mean I used to do that. I used to look for silvers. Some people told me to do that. Look for silvers that have really great like centerness to them. You get it for like $20. Send them in, get them graded, and flip them for like 100 or something like that. Or 80 or 90.
Wow, his points are down. His assists are down. His steals are down. Blocks are down.
I mean,
I wouldn't. Not showing any much. And guys, it's tough. I know sometimes it's hard to go by just the stats alone. It's also difficult to watch the game, every single game of every single player. How I do my assessment is just pull him up on the stats and be like, how is he performing? He's averaging 5.6 points per game. I don't know. He might be good though, because throughout the gate doesn't mean, I don't know, you're not going to be long term. Baseball, really, statistics are important to understand for me on an investment standpoint, which is why I've been going pretty heavy on Alonso. Borys Harper, I didn't mean to cut you off. What was your? You were talking about buying the Borys. Yeah, you were talking about buying the base or silver hollows for like $20, like commons.
Silver Prism Lonnie Walker. Yeah.
Oh, silver prisms, not the optic.
Yeah. I mean, he hasn't looked that great. I think Spurs do have they're big on basketball, San Antonio Spurs. But I don't know if he's that superstar. I know that Lucas Samnick down there, Samnick, whatever you want to call him. I can't remember how you say his name. But a lot of people have been looking at him. But I just don't think it's there.
That looks really good. Yeah, it's definitely a good-looking card.
His uniform with the prism design, the black and gray and white, that is a sick-looking card.
Yeah, and he's another 2018 player. So my big thing is, I think that 2018, 2019, I think their draft class is way deeper and way better than this year's, in my opinion. There's a few players from 2019, 20 that I'm excited about, but 18, 19, I mean, you've got people that are slowly just rising to the top, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is one person that I'm super excited about.
Oh yeah, I've been hearing him a lot.
He's been popping off.
Yeah, Shai Gilgeous. You've got Luka, obviously, Trey, Jaren Jackson Jr. I mean, the list kind of just keeps going. To be honest with you, there's a bunch that we could talk about.
2018.
But I like Shai. I like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. His game is a little bit different, but I mean, he performs, and they're going to be in the playoffs.
Yeah, it definitely matters too. I think any teams that are going to be in the playoffs, whether it's hockey, basketball, those guys, if they're good players, are going to pop. They're going to pop off. Especially if they have like a big game, like we were talking with Damian Lillard. Like it just takes one big, buzzer beater to really spike the price, I think. Yeah,
I mean, it can definitely spike in and out for sure on those guys. I think overall, yeah. That's what we got right here, man. Boom, Damian Lillard.
Dame, yeah.
Don't use this tape, guys, by the way.
No, never. Oh my God, I got one.
I bought
I saw this and grabbed it.
That was a base?
Yeah, base Prism, 2012, that whole entire card collection. I mean, first year Prism. That's iconic now. Iconic set, basically. A lot of people have been putting a lot of if you're looking at Anthony Davis and LeBron in that, they've been going crazy. And this is an actual rookie. So it's like, it's like him, Kemba Walker. Who else is in that class? Jeez, what's the guy at the Nets? I can't think of his name right now. Not KD, but why can't I bring up his name?
2018?
2012.
12, yeah.
Man, what is his name? He gets hurt all the time. That's the issue. But he's like a really good ball player. And I just
about Kyrie?
Yes, Kyrie. There you go.
Yeah, I was like, you said gets hurt all the time. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm like, why can't I come up with his name? But yeah, Kyrie's in that draft class as well, so there could be some upside because
his big thing is he's just got to stay healthy. But I'm really suspect on the Nets. Like, I don't know if I can really think that they're going to do anything championship wise. Like, they got two excellent. Like, don't get me wrong, KD and Kyrie are great players, but I don't know, man.
I'm ready for KD to come back. I think he's going to cool down this year. I'm going to be looking to pick KD stuff up.
Oh, yeah.
He's not going to play again until next season.
What is he? 6 foot?
Yeah, he should have – his card should have a spike, though, once he comes back.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
He's great. He's
they called him like the best basketball player in the world a bunch of times.
Oh, yeah.
Kevin Durant?
Yes.
So you guys talking about right now? I'm so like,
like who's next?
We're throwing so much out, and he's just like scrambling.
I am scrambling, ain't I?
For me, there's no comparison with Kevin Durant. I mean, I think in a few years.
I've been looking into him.
Yeah.
Look at that All-Stars. Look at that back-to-back All-Star.
He's amazing.
10-time All-Star, 4-time scoring champ. Wow.
Well, he's dude, 32 or 33? Like, he's got a long career left. And he's already got the titles under his belt. So
he's 31.
Right. He's 31. Oh my God. Yeah.
Well, that's the issue is like, they make these titles, they get these titles, and then they go to a team and they're struggling to get a championship. And then people kind of write them off. And then once KD retires, or if he has another big year, then they're like, oh yeah, KD is like really, really good. Like better than almost everybody in the league, if not the best. So I think long term, I think that he's a really good investment long term.
I'm like,
that is something too, though. Yugioh says everybody hates him for going to the Warriors. I mean, yeah, that's true, but like over time, when he retires, when he goes to Hall of Fame, no one's gonna talk about he linked up with people. Like they're gonna see those 2 championships and be like, this dude was legit.
Like, it's the same thing with LeBron.
Yeah.
Everybody hates on LeBron.
Man, LeBron is the most hated on athlete, I think, of all time.
It's sad, man, because he's a good guy.
They do that man so dirty. Like, quit comparing him to, like, get the GOAT thing out of here. Like, just focus on what's happening. And then whenever it's all said and done, we'll talk about it.
I think what he has going for him is he's the best team player probably that ever existed. More so than, like, Pippen, or he's just like all about the team.
He wants to win.
He's not Michael Jordan. Like, they're just different people. Like, Michael Jordan was like, I'll kick your freaking butt unless you get in line and play this game right. Like, obviously
literally fighting fools in practice and stuff.
And that's just not LeBron. LeBron's he's like pushing people, but he's not that. He's like, hey, let's make this the best we can do. Let's go.
Yeah. So I picked up a couple of those ones when they were like dirt cheap about a month ago.
How much were you picking them up for?
They were, dude, $10.
Yeah, those are
nice.
They were dirt. Because the black one, I think I don't know if the black one is it.
Oh, this one's all beat up.
But that one is the one that people like more. And I get it. It looks nice. It definitely is a better looking card.
Yeah, the 50th anniversary.
They all have that, though, I'm pretty sure.
I think they all do have that.
Yeah, there's a white one, an orange one, and a black one.
Yeah, I was picking the white one up. And
yep, you're right.
For
there.
Dirt cheap.
I wonder what the black one is. It's
like
a parallel.
Do you not all know who this man is? Like, this is Kevin Durant.
That's cool.
He looks good in all colors.
You pick some up cheap. I've been meaning to look into him. It's looking like it's not too late though. Look at this PSA 5 for $25. Oh, that's a 2000. Is that the base top set? Like
that's not his. Variations. That's not his. The flagship. The flagship is the Topps Chrome. That one's up there in price too.
Oh, let's look at the Topps Chrome.
Brandon Chung's in here. Brandon, you won my giveaway, man. By the way.
Hey,
nice.
What's going on, Brandon?
What's up, Brandon? Oh, the black's from the base set. The white is from the rookie set. There you go.
Oh,
I think the orange is the short print. If I remember correctly.
$549. Dang, 800. These are way more expensive than I was thinking they were going to be.
Oh, they're expensive. That's why I was going after those, the ones that we were just looking at.
You're talking about the 2012 Panini Prism Kevin Durant's?
2012 Panini Durant's or Prism. those are actually it's just part of that iconic set.
Gotcha.
So if the rest of it, the set is going up in value, it's like, why is KD? KD is kind of low, honestly. Yeah. I think just overall.
I see the angle. $50. How much were you picking them up? Was it less than 50?
For the KD Prism?
Yeah, this one, right? This one right here, the first year Prism. Oh,
yeah. I mean, I haven't picked one up yet personally. I've been picking up the rookies, but gotcha. I think there's value in those, to be honest with you. But I haven't seen one at the price that I wanted at yet.
Interesting angle, man. I'm thinking about looking at other Kevin Durant angles now after seeing the price of that base Topps Chrome card at nearly $500. Like
wild,
raw, ungraded. Dang. Okay. So I'm thinking, dang. Okay, let's look for some low hanging fruit around him. Steph Curry also, man. I've been looking at a lot of his stuff, like his low hanging fruit. Not like his rookie cards is tough. Like I was talking to you about Borys, because he doesn't have many rookie cards. He has the Topps Chrome, and some other oddball ones that really aren't attractive. Ooh, here's a silver for $115. Nice.
Select.
That's a good looking card too.
Yeah, this is good.
Select. This is first year Select. I picked up I think it was a Russell Westbrook Select, or a Serge Ibaka one, I think, because it's first year Select. Nice. Like hollows, silver.
Yeah, I think Select you're going to see a bump eventually. It might be a while, but I mean, it just doesn't make any sense, like I said, where their prices.
Yep. So we got 2012 is first year Prism and also first year Select. So if the Prism are going up, essentially, there's a Dirk Nowitzki right there for $12. I think his cards are undervalued too. Let's check him out real quick. A lot of guys have been mentioning him more and more. And he does, let's see, 14-time All-Star, 1 championship, 12 All-NBA. So let's see.
Someone said that the next year the basketball price. I don't think the basketball prices are going to come down. I don't think they will again, in my opinion. I don't think it's really depending on the draft class, in my opinion. I think it's just it's not anything like you've seen before. It's just like the shoe market and where the shoe market went. It's hype.
Yeah.
And hype is all about basketball right now. And not only that, but next year, like LaMelo is going to because LaMelo will be in that draft class next year, and people are definitely going to be going after that card. I can guarantee you that. LaMelo Ball.
Oh yeah. I've been watching highlights of him.
You ready for the LeVar experience for another year again? I hope he doesn't get picked by like a high profile team. Like, oh my God, that's all ESPN will be talking about for the next year.
Oh my gosh, yeah, LeVar Ball, man.
That guy's a goon.
Didn't he say he could beat Michael Jordan one-on-one?
He said what did he say? Never lost.
I don't know if you could, man. Come on, man. Oh my goodness.
And then they looked at his like college stats, and he had like 3 points per game or some nonsense. Like, come on, man.
Whoa,
bro, just be real. Just be real, man. Your kids are really good basketball.
They're very good.
They're doing well, and be happy with that.
I actually think Lonzo's like pretty good pickup right now, just because.
I think he came about. He was doing some good stuff down in New Orleans this year.
If they can build around him in Zion, I mean, Zion's obviously got to do his part and stay healthy, but
yeah.
Hey guys, real quick, all you guys here watching, make sure to go to the Hobby Box YouTube channel, Borys at the Hobby Box. Subscribe to his channel, show support, show some love, and also Les Alex YouTube channel, guys. And same thing on their Instagram. Go ahead and follow them on Instagram. That way you get notified whenever they upload a new video, all right? They're busting out content left and right, dude. Guys and gals, they're doing the research. You guys got to subscribe to them, be informed, and show some support for all the hard work that they do in the hobby. It's very important that we, build each other as a community and, support each other and essentially become, like Borys said in his most recent video about how to grow your YouTube channel, a family, we're building relationships together, and it's awesome to see that returning subscribers, showing support, showing some love, and ABC's need 1, 2, 3. What's going on, man? I did an interview with him the other day. So make sure to subscribe to Les Alex and the Hobby Box, guys. We're busting out mad knowledge for you guys, sharing our content, sharing you some low-hanging fruit tips and tricks and potentials, getting your guys' mind expanded, just like
big brain.
Yeah. So we covered some basketball, not much input from the audience. I think we covered everybody. Lonzo equals Jason Kidd. What's going on, Rage Cage? I like calling him Rage Cage. You guys may have seen him. Rage number 508 card breaks. He said you subscribe to all of you guys. Yep. Well, his name's awesome. Rage.
Oh. Oh, wait, I'm not.
Rage Cage from Tenacious D.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
That's what I call him because his name's Rage, so I'm like Rage Cage. Brandon said, for sure, subscribe to everybody here. Amazing, guys. That'd be awesome to have you on the channel, Brandon, and do like a live. Guys, what do you guys think about having like guests? I'm thinking we should have guests. So they would essentially give us their email in the comments, and I would send them an invite, and we can just talk to them live. That would be awesome, don't you think?
Yeah. That'd be sick. I know that there's like, I know on Instagram, you can like, where did Les Alex go?
Oh, he may click the wrong button.
All right, well now we got a spot open, guys. Like
yeah, now we got a spot open.
Where did he go?
Central Valley Card says, Alex, do you like Julio Rodriguez? There he is.
I'm sorry, but I don't know what happened. It said I don't know what that was.
Yeah,
it said if you're like something about Wi-Fi, but I'm not on Wi-Fi. I'm like hardwired, so that was weird.
That's weird.
Technical difficulties.
Yeah, sorry about that.
And that's what we're doing here. We're getting accustomed to live streaming and being comfortable with it, and getting used to technical difficulties, because that's part of the process. Nobody's perfect when they start live streaming. Like I'm like the only person wearing headphones. I don't even know. Like I'm hoping it turns out well. This is what we're doing.
I think it sounds good. Cool. Sounds good on my end, at least.
No, it sounds good. No,
awesome.
Yeah, for sure.
Nice.
You guys want to jump into like baseball or something?
Somebody said something about Julio from the
Julio
Rodriguez.
Rodriguez.
Yeah, I mean, so for you guys that don't know, that's a prospect for the Mariners. I think he's really cheap right now. I actually did a video, not to like, well, I guess whatever. I did a video. I'm doing a series right now on like the best 2 players from each team. I'm going by division in baseball, in my opinion, of course. And he was actually on the one for the Mariners. So I guess go check that out. But after this is over, obviously.
Rodriguez.
But no, I think he's good. He's got some pop.
I'm in basketball, that's why. What have you guys? I've been hearing a lot about Marco Luciano. Have you guys looked into him at all?
I'm not familiar with that.
His cards have been going up.
Like you're talking about the old Marco Luciano in baseball?
The prospect.
There's a prospect?
Sounds like a gangster. Like
he does,
I don't know anything about. I mean, the most the ones I've been looking about is Jason Dominguez.
Yeah. Oh my, his card's been insane.
Insane. I wouldn't pay for those, to be honest.
No, I saw one on sale. Buy it now for $77,000.
Yeah,
it was an auto.
He hasn't even played a game.
He hasn't played a game. There's no way.
And his contract, I've heard that it's going to be hard to even get him into the MLB, just based off his contracts and stuff like that. Like I said, Wander Franco, I'm big on. Luis Robert.
Franco's gonna be a beast, man.
I'm ready for that, man. Come on, Rays.
This is the guy you're talking about, Alex?
No.
Okay. This is a different Julio Rodriguez.
That's
crazy.
funny.
A Wander. Yeah, I've been meaning to, let's go ahead and look up him. I've been meaning.
There's a lot of
Wander's a beast, man.
Wander is
he's the top rated prospect in baseball. Like number 1. Topps T206. I saw somebody, I don't know who it was. I forget. Somebody said earlier, Topps T206 coming back. I love those cards. They're like the old school, like cigarette cards. They're bringing them back for the first time in a decade. I'm actually really excited about those. I bought a couple. You have to buy them on Topps.com though, so it's kind of like
complete sets.
Well, no, they're selling packs. But they're doing it like how they're doing Project 2020 kind of, where you get 28 days, so not 48 hours, but 28 days to buy it. I'm really excited. And they're all the smaller cards, like the cigarette size. So as a kid, I always loved the fact that you could pull like Honus and stuff. Like that's always pulling a Babe Ruth out of a pack. As a kid was always awesome to me. So, but
man, don't hate on the Rays, man.
What's up? Somebody hating on the Rays?
Yeah, it said Franco needs to be traded. The Rays are going to
dude, hating on the Rays is like hating on the Browns. Like you can't do that. Like, come on. That's just
man, we had our shine here and there.
Yeah,
no. The stadium, man. Let me tell you something.
I heard it's the worst. I've never been, but
it's in St. Pete, man, and it's the area is up and coming, I guess now, but the people in St. Pete aren't really interested in sports. It's more you move it to Tampa and you're gonna have a better time. But I don't know.
I've been to Tampa. Tampa's awesome.
Yeah, I love Tampa, man. The Bucks stadium's gonna be filled up next year for sure.
Oh my god, with
dude.
Tampa Brady.
Yeah, I mean the hockey games have never had issues. Like I mean the Lightning are just man. I mean people love the Lightning.
Well, Kucherov, man, that guy's a absolute stud. The whole team's great, but
yeah. What are we looking at? We're looking at Wander, huh?
Yeah, I saw Julio there too a couple of times.
Okay,
that's beautiful.
It's such a good looking card too. That one's like the was that a refractor? I guess.
Yeah, that's a chrome
mega box. Mojo refractor says 2 available.
Tampa Bay. Yeah. Oh, Nick, Austin Meadows. I've got a bunch of Austin Meadows. I've been talking about him for a month and a half, 2 months now.
Yeah.
That dude's a beast. His OPS first season, he had like 34 home runs. His OPS was like 888. See, now we're talking about baseball, so I'm kind of letting it fly now because it's something I know a little bit more.
Let's just put less Alex on the big screen. And
no. Oh yeah, awesome Mojo. Meadows. Yeah, that's right. Those look so cool. Yeah, the Rays. Did they make the playoffs last year?
Oh, last year.
Who was in the wild card game?
Was it the Rays last year?
It was the A's and I don't think it was Rays.
Everything is blending together for me now.
It seems like so long because we haven't had baseball in so long.
Yeah, all the sports stuff is like blending together, and then so like right now everything in my mind is basketball, and I can tell you the Super Bowl because that was very like not too long ago.
Yeah.
Hey, let's shout out real quick, guys.
Yeah, for sure. Do your thing.
So you guys already covered that Franco needs to be traded. Good day from Australia. McBain 847. We got a viewer from Australia. Always love to see the other countries watching, especially live streams. It's crazy.
It's like 3 a.m.
Yeah. Kill Switch. Are Trout rookies still a good buy? That's a tough one. They're only going up. So
I honestly, and I mean, if it was me and if I was buying Trout rookies, I would still be buying them. I mean, he's a Hall of Famer with his stat line right now. His WAR is already at 72. He could walk into Cooperstown if he retired tomorrow.
For sure. Mike Trout is unbelievably.
Yeah, they did make the playoffs. Yeah, that's right. 95 games. Yep. They made
He's competing to be the best baseball player of all time for sure.
He really is. In 7 years, his WAR is already 70-something. That's insane. There's people that have
led the league in runs 4 times. He led the league. I mean, he's.
There's players that have had 15-year careers that are in the Hall of Fame that have less WAR than him. Like, and I know it's a lot of people don't love WAR as a stat because it's just like this crazy, science stuff. But I think it's a good stat.
I think Mike Trout, if you can afford him, his cards are only going to be going up, and he's already proved himself to be a GOAT, a greatest. Now, when I say GOAT, I don't mean literally the greatest of all time. I have tiers, of GOATs, like level 1 GOAT, like a Jordan and a LeBron, Kobe, and then there's like a level 2 GOAT where I consider, this is basketball. I'm just, level 2 would be like, Allen Iverson, maybe even Shaq. He might be a level 1 though.
I think Shaq would be
there's all kinds of GOATs.
No, yeah,
for sure, level 1.
He's definitely the best baseball player I think I've ever seen, and
definitely of our generation for sure.
And I mean, like Albert Pujols was the GOAT
for
11 seasons, but he's just falls off a cliff there when he got to L.A. He's still great though.
Pujols, man, he might have some upside in his cards.
Oh my God, I've been picking his up. If you've been watching any of my
3-time MVP,
any of my videos, man. I've been picking up him.
You were picking him up early. Him up early. I remember looking at some of your older videos, and you're doing mail days, and you're like, pull holes.
Dude, I had one that was like literally, I didn't even think about it, but like they were all Pujols. I'm like, oh, okay, I guess it's just a Pujols experience today. Sorry, boys.
They're like the Bowmans. And
the Bowmans,
and they're tough to grade. They're tough.
Oh, because that black, man, it's black borders.
Yep, but the reason. Let's see here. I get excited about Albert Pujols, so I like to do these. Let's see, leaders, and I'm gonna have to. Let's see.
Oh yes, I'm not trying to interrupt you, Matt. I'm just trying to. Machado, I agree. I agree. Manny Machado is like super undervalued. He kind of dropped a little bit last year because he had an off season, a little bit, but. I think with him and Tatis out there in San Diego is going to be and they've got Chris Paddock, their aces in line. I mean, I think they're going to turn it on here in the next couple of years.
So you can see Albert Pujols is currently 5th all time for RBIs. He's above Barry Bonds, which
is wild.
Barry Bonds, his stats are incredible if you set aside the whole allegations.
Yeah.
Home runs. Let's look at the. So Albert Pujols is getting ready to surpass Willie Mays. He's got 14 more to go, and on home runs.
Yep, and he's about to hopefully get into the 700 club here in the next couple seasons.
Yep, he's got 40. He's got 44 more to go. And look at this, guys. A-Rod, he's so undervalued. Like I've been secretly picking up A-Rod cards.
Yeah, man.
He's 4th all time. Home
runs.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say his rookie cards are pretty undervalued. I don't mean to keep him uninterrupting you, but like,
no, dude, I don't even care. It's not. It's live streaming, so it's like it's gonna happen. Oh,
kind of a
let me
cluster.
shout out Toa. I got a lot of tips up in here. Toa, what's going on, man? I appreciate that tip. Keep grinding, guys. Appreciate all the honest opinions and analysis from your channels. I think your genuine passion shows. Thank you, Toa, very much, man.
Appreciate that.
Appreciate
it.
And the tip, man. BF Golf, what's going on, man? You're in a lot of my streams. Nick says Austin Meadows. Rod White, back again, still in here. Central Valley Cards, thanks for that tip, man. $5. Grayson Rodriguez, Patchy, Pearson, Joe Adele, buy them all.
Yeah, I agree. Pache. I don't know exactly how to say it, but he's in the Braves system, and any young Brave. I mean, that team's stacked.
That's a stack. Albies.
Yeah, Albies, Acuna, the best first baseman in baseball with Freddie.
Man,
Freddie Freeman's are probably underpriced too. I haven't looked in a couple weeks, but they were underpriced.
The other thing is they're in a good market, man. Atlanta.
Oh my god! And they get a new stadium like every year too. So the fan experience.
I wonder if everybody that follows us understands that, like the markets and how that works as well. It's just like New York, man. It's like Daniel Jones and his card. It's the market. It's a huge market.
Yeah,
money's different there too. I don't know where you guys. I know you're from Memphis, Matt, but where are you located?
Knoxville.
St. Louis area.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So like money in New York is just like,
oh man,
like me spending, $200 is like them spending $20 in New York. So for some,
yeah, exactly.
I know just buy it up. So,
who said somebody
Rude
said?
Alva. Go ahead, Rafael Devers.
Oh man,
I like Rafael.
Oh, somebody's Edwin Rodriguez. What about Soto? I assume you're talking about Juan Soto. I think that Topps was it the Topps update flagship Topps, that card is going to be one of those, like, not comparing them as players, but in terms of the cards, that's going to be one of those Mike Trout iconic baseball cards where he's wearing that blue jersey and he's hitting. I think that his OPS is above 1,000. He's a beast, man. Like, they lost Bryce Harper, added him, and won a World Series. What?
Yeah.
And I think Bryce Harper is a very good player. I think he takes a lot of hate because of the way he conducts himself, which that's a discussion for a later time. But because I personally like Bryce Harper, but I think Soto's.
Didn't he just have a kid, a baby?
Not sure.
I think he did. And people think that. Well, some guy was saying that Bryce Harper just had a kid, and like during his spring training, one of his spring training games, he was knocking balls out of the park, and he's like, Bryce Harper just had a baby. He's ready to prove himself or something, or be a leader now because he's a father. I don't know what it was,
Sure.
but that's a huge impact on a player's life.
I think that matters too. I think that there's behind the scenes stuff that we don't ever see that definitely impact the way they play.
For sure.
Yeah.
If you once you get married and become a dad, and let's say that you were difficult before, your mentality on how you perform and how you practice and can change, and that can essentially change how you play. So
For sure,
that's definitely a good thing to pay attention to. Is the relationships outside of the games. And what they do on social media and stuff, how they act. Do they have a good personality? Let's see here.
Yeah, and I mean, I would say that Harper's the most popular player in the MLB. Even though Mike Trout's the best player, I think Harper is like the face of the MLB. Whether you love, and it's because I think that's why. It's because he's so polarizing. His main flagship card is like $1,000.
Which one is that?
It's insane. I don't know exactly. I don't know if it's a short print or what, but I know it's insanely expensive.
It's a Topps Heritage one?
No, it's like it's where his number 43 or 34 is showing.
Gotcha. Yeah,
it's dummy expensive.
Yeah.
Dylan Carlson. Yeah, if you're a Cardinals fan, Dylan Carlson he's the man right now, and in the minors.
You know, it's what I've had a lot of questions about, and I'm pretty sure, you know, I just want to hear your feedback on it too, Alex.
What's up?
The rookie cards and the chromes, and you know, obviously the paper. I think it's because the chrome is like, from what I've heard, it's just like the chrome grades out easier as a 10.
Yeah, yeah.
Go for it. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
No. If your question was like, here, just my bad. I just get excited and like I just want to talk.
No, like so right.
Yeah.
So the only one that I haven't seen a real big price differential in is, so I have a Juan Soto Chrome PSA 10, and that one's pretty much the same exact price as the paper.
Mm-hmm.
But for the majority part, anybody else's rookie cards, Chromes, they just don't have the same value as the paper. So,
which is wild because people love Chrome. I personally, and we were talking about this before we went live, is I like the papers.
Right.
For whatever reason, I just sometimes the Chromes just don't look as good to me. But yeah, I think it's just like you said, because they grade a little bit easier. If you check the pop reports, they're either neck and neck, or there'll be more Chrome PSA 10s. Typically.
Yeah.
Not all the time, obviously.
I've been wanting to trade my Juan Soto out for a PSA 10 for a paper or even a foil. That'd be sick.
Oh my God. Yeah, he's so good. I just wish he was a Cardinal. I wish.
You wish everyone was a Cardinal, man.
I wish. Oh my God. Everybody. Bring them all.
Ronald Acuna. Let's bring him over.
Yeah, Aaron hit on the head too. There's less Chrome because the packs are more expensive too.
Yeah, if you look at the, I like both. However, I'm addicted to the refractors. Like I like the refractors, and you can't get that with the paper. I do appreciate the paper though. Like, I do like the Bowman paper, the Bowman draft, the colored parallels that are serial numbered. Like I picked up a bunch of the Bryce Harper. I like those because those are very difficult to grade. Because of the color on the borders. So that's why I picked those. I've been picking those up as much as possible. The Bryce Harper, Bowman, I like the orange and the blue with the serial numbered. And
you're picking them up raw?
Nope, already graded PSA.
Oh, graded, yeah.
But they're like PSA 9s. And I get them for dirt. I paid like $38 for one. And it's serial numbered. But I was buying some Harpers up. I can't, like, the thing is, look at this.
There's a lot of Harper rookies.
There's, everybody, like all the players. Like from like 2000 and, I guess, nine up. There's so many different.
Because there's so many sets. There's just so many. Topps has so many damn sets. It's like.
And then parallels within those sets.
Yeah.
So it's very difficult to pinpoint, okay, go all in on this, go all in on that. And I think that's where you have to draw the line on which one do you like better. So I've been buying a lot of so Bryce Harper paper, Bowman, serial numbered, or I've been buying a lot of the Pete Alonso refractors because those are, like, in my opinion, dirt cheap, and they're really, really good-looking cards. And I'm not really a big fan of – I bought some paper, though, too. Bowman PSA 9s for $15 a piece, because the raw ungraded cards are selling for $5. You pay an extra $10 to have it graded. You're at a total investment of $15. I'm like, why not just buy the card already in the PSA 9 case? And that's what a lot of people don't understand. They think that if a this is crazy to me, that, and this is across all sports. So a PSA 9, Luka Doncic. Now we're going back to basketball. I'm all over the place. So a PSA 9 optic Luka was selling for like $45, and then the raw raw optic Luka was selling for like $50. And I was like, "There's no way." I'm like, "Why don't you guys understand that the PSA 9s?" Like, if they think that if they're buying the raw card, they're going to submit it to PSA.
Get a 10 automatically.
It's going to be a 10. I'm like, that's not the case, guys. You're taking the risk of getting an 8. So why not just buy the 9s? And I've seen it more and more.
That's true, yeah. No, that's a good point. I bet.
Yeah. I see it more and more on Instagram. People giving more love to PSA 9s, even PSA 8s. And saying power power in the 9, which reminded me of that Magic the Gathering.
Power 9.
Saying,
oh yeah.
Yeah, the power 9. I thought it was really cool. So that made me think. I was like, shoot, you know what? It would be a good idea picking up PSA 9 Magic the Gathering. Or less, because they're so expensive now. No.
Yeah, man. Finding highly graded Magic cards because they get played, got to be kind of a chore, I would assume.
Oh man, and the prices are the values are only going to go up, especially with those black borders. Even not the pack, they're like PSA 8s for the most part, PSA 9s, and if you get a 10, that's just long-term investment. I think it's a Magic the Gathering cards because of how the set's designed. And
you guys are going way past my head right now. I used to, we talked about this last night. I used to collect Magic the Gathering. I think when you're a card collector, you just like when I was a kid, I had Pokemon cards. Mm-hmm. And when Pokemon started dying down, my friends were like, "Oh, check out these Magic the Gathering cards." And then I was like hardcore collecting Magic the Gathering. And then like sports took over my life in high school, and then it was over. But like, that's what happened to me 100%. And like, but I definitely had like, I remember going the store down here in Tampa. The card shop that I go to now is the same owner who owned the other card shop that I used to go to when I was like 9 or 10, buying like, Pokemon cards, and the Gathering cards. And like, it's so crazy. I walked into the store and we're talking, and now his son is kind of running things. But if you're in Tampa, the baseball card clubhouse, awesome guys, really love them. But man, they've been in business forever, and it's just hilarious. Awesome. I was like, I can't believe this. You guys, like, because I remember I came and talked to him about it. I was like, do you remember a card shop over here in this area? And I used to go after we got haircuts. I remember every week, and I'd be trying to get that Charizard, man. Hardcore. When I was 9, I was like buying up packs, and I was like, "Where are you at, Charizard?" And and it was the same card shop, man. Except the dad ran it back then, and the dad's still there, but the son runs it for him.
Nice. That's awesome that a card shop can be in business for 15, 20 years.
Long time. Yeah.
We got one. Yeah, we got one out here that I used to go to as a kid, and they're still in business. They've actually opened up 2 more shops too. So
that's amazing.
I've seen a lot closed too. There's Bowman draft.
Somebody asked about Edwin. Asked about Yu-Gi-Oh. I'm not too. I know Magic. I actually play Magic still. I like Magic, but I don't know much about Yu-Gi-Oh. There, Edwin. I'm sorry about that.
Yu-Gi-Oh is definitely an untapped market. If you want to create a YouTube channel and start spreading the knowledge, I'd definitely be interested in watching.
Man. Edwin, there you go, Edwin. Nothing to it but to do it. That's what I always say.
Jump on it. That's what I say.
Guys, if you're in the audience and you're into hockey cards, Alex knows a lot about hockey cards. He's been doing videos about some low-hanging fruit. So go subscribe to him if you guys are interested in any hockey content, because I know I get asked a lot, and I just, I don't know enough. And if I'm not an expert in something, not an expert, very knowledgeable in something, then I don't feel comfortable talking about it. But he definitely is. So if you guys like hockey, go subscribe to Les Alex on YouTube and on Instagram.
Yeah. And let's go Blues.
Borys, you're primarily
basketball and football is really hard to talk about. I know a lot about football. I know a lot. So I do a lot of fantasy and things like that, and it translates over to football. But I just don't, besides quarterbacks, I'm not really putting a lot of money into football, so it kind of stinks in that regard. But it could change, man. I mean, we don't know. Like, the market's been changing, so
check it out. Look at this, guys. This is a little tip. The inside. So look, 19. So yes, we used to think that quarterbacks were the ones to invest in. Okay. However, if you're looking to buy football cards, and you guys like running backs, like a lot of like Saquon Barkley and Ezekiel Elliott, those are 2 guys that people are spending money on. I would suggest looking at the veteran players, the legendary players, because look at Emmitt Smith right here. Okay, this blew me away the other day when I was looking up his cards. So his 1990 score supplemental rookie card, which is a beautiful card, and it was at one time considered like the junk wax era, because we've all seen this card, right?
It's a good looking card.
We know this card was mass produced. Look at the pop reports, 8,600. However, there are only 728 PSA 10s, and look what the prices have been doing on these Emmitt Smith rookie cards. And a lot of guys might be wondering why, and why he's so collectible. Look at this. So in 2020, April of 2020, they're under 1,000, and a month later they're already over $1,000, dipping a little bit, but 1,100. So let's go back even further. At the beginning of it, $326 they were selling for. That's by PWCC. Okay, we all know that they shill bid, some shill, but they get high prices. Look at Propstein. He had one sell for $380. This is January of 2020. So if I spent $380 on that card and I sold it a couple months later, what, $700, $800 profit. Emmitt Smith rookie cards. Killer. And this is why, guys. While we're talking about football, I just want to throw this out there and this is basketball. Share it with the community. And I was talking about this with Borys. Borys. Sorry I spelled your name Borys. It's not Boris, is it?
No, it's with a Y.
I think I got the Borys. You remember that 007 64 game?
Yeah.
Remember that, Borys? That's how we spelled it, Boris.
You're all good, man.
But it's spelled, you spell it Borys?
Yep.
Gotcha. All right, I'll fix that. So here's Emmitt Smith, running back for the Cowboys, okay? Let's see here. Why am I pulling this up? I need to show you guys the leader stats. Okay, so this is all-time stats. Where are we going to? Let's do the running backs. Rushing attempts. Look at this. What is going on over here? We don't need to see that. It's distracting. Rushing yards. 18,355. Emmitt Smith is currently the leader in rushing yards, right above Walter Payton. And then look at that. Frank Gore is number 3, but he's got a long way to go to be Emmitt Smith. And AP's at 14,000, but he's not doing very well, so he's not going to make it. The next in line is LaShawn McCoy, Marshawn Lynch. They're not going to make it.
Frank Gore.
Look at that. So, go ahead.
I was just going to say Frank Gore's got to be one of the most underappreciated running backs.
Yeah,
he was a beast, man.
He's like the only running back. I don't understand. Like I don't know if you guys watch the fantasy football show, but they always talk about that. Like Frank Gore is like, I don't know, he's like immortal or something. Like I've never seen a running back play longer than Frank Gore has. It's like every other year, like another team or like another young running back has to worry about Frank Gore. What in the world, man? This guy's like a 50-year-old running back. It's crazy. He's been playing football since I was like in high school.
Dude, no, like actually though, like
for real.
What was his rookie year? I can't read it. It's
2005.
Oh my God, that's so long.
There's no one that even comes close to how long Frank Gore's been playing in the NFL.
He's definitely one of those players that I'll be like, oh yeah, that guy exists, and oh yeah, that guy's amazing.
Oh yeah, by the way, he's third all-time rushing yards.
That's crazy.
He's had a long time to build that up, though. I mean,
back in the day when he was on the Niners, he was like legit.
Yeah.
And that was the thing. It's like being a Rams fan from back in the day. I was always on Steven Jackson, but Frank Gore was very good. Or it still is.
Rookie? Let's see if he has a Chrome rookie. I'm interested in Frank Gore right now. Ooh, with 2010. Ooh, 2005 Topps Chrome. $33. That's cheap.
Yeah, I don't know if I would. I don't know.
Yeah, it's tough. Like I'd have to do a more thorough research.
Yeah, I would do a little more research on Frank Gore. I mean, his stats are from how long has he been playing for? Like 15 years. So I don't think any other running back is close to his kind of tenure. I would think maybe
rushing attempts.
Nobody.
Emmitt Smith is number 1 at 4,409. So he's a workhorse for sure.
Like Emmitt Smith was legit. Like he played like however long, like a regular.
Frank Gore's number 3.
But like, look at the years that they were active.
2005 to 2019
to 2020. Yeah, look.
Oh, 20, yeah.
So he's had 15 years. How many years was Emmitt playing? I don't remember. A lot less.
Yeah, so Emmitt Smith achieved it much quicker than Frank Gore. And then so Emmitt Smith essentially is leading in attempts, yards. Look at touchdowns. Let's see who that is, rushing touchdowns. Emmitt Smith, I knew it. He's got 164 rushing touchdowns. He's the leader in everything. He's statistically the best running back of all time. And I think people are catching on to doing the research, and they're understanding how hard it is for, Saquon Barkley. Okay, Ezekiel Elliott's down here, but he has a long way to go to get up here and take that spot.
Yeah.
And so I think the statistical leaders are going to, LT, LaDainian Thomas is number 2. I think his cards are, kind of undervalued, but they're still pretty expensive. Barry Sanders, number 10. He had a much shorter career too, Sanders. And that's
for sure.
People don't. So he achieved a lot sooner in a shorter period. Walter Payton.
I'll tell you who I'm going to be interested in this season. If Christian McCaffrey continues to play the way that he plays and he doesn't get injured, like halfway through the season, I'm going to be picking up Christian McCaffrey, just his cards, because he's just, man, they're just feeding him the
beast,
ball.
man. Yeah.
He's going to start getting records here soon. I'm just afraid of like how much they're feeding him the ball. That's just so many opportunities for him to get injured is the only problem. But CMC but he's legit, man.
You have to be like, if you look at those Emmitt Smith, Walter Payton, Frank Gore, those guys were animals. They were absolute monsters. They took years and years of beating. They put their body through, so much stress, and it's just like your body has to last like essentially 15 years
at least.
You have to be performing every year in order to climb that stat ladder. And a lot of guys fail to understand that. However, I don't know if I'm having a hard time understanding why people spend like big money on first year, second year rookie cards with only like 1 year of performance. And like, why you would think that the veteran players that are first, second, top 5 of all time, you would think those cards.
Yeah, it's hype, man. It's got to be hype.
Yeah.
But I'm talking like tens of thousands of dollars for one card.
It's wild.
More specifically, the Baker Mayfield, which is crazy. I think there's going to be a shift.
Wait, there was a Baker that sold for $10,000.
Yeah.
When?
So
let's see. I did an article on it.
Fun fact about me. So the Rams left St. Louis. I cannot support Stan Kroenke led team. So I switched, and my buddy's a good Browns fan, or a huge Browns fan. So he's like, "Hey, bro, just be a Browns fan." I'm like, "All right, I'm used to losing, so that's great. Let's do that." So I'm actually a huge Browns fan now. So the factory of sadness. But what's up?
Are you a Baker Mayfield fan?
Oh yeah, I like Baker a lot.
Okay, check out all these cards. Now I made this article a while ago. There's a $3,000 card, raw and ungraded.
Oh my God! See, I don't like him that much.
No,
this is.
I think he might have a breakout year, but
$4,000. There's a booklet for $4,500 that sold.
That's dope, though, but not.
Okay, so not 10,000.
Oh, it's a Contenders. That's a sick looking card.
That's a cracked ice. Yeah. That's like the best, pretty much like. The cracked ice of like Patrick Mahomes is like, oh my gosh, I think it's like a 20. No, it's like 40. I think it's 40,000.
But that's Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah,
for sure. But like, yeah, 100%. Well, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like Baker's only 5.
Yeah,
those are like the sick cards that you can get. Like the sickest ones that people want are the cracked ice Contenders. Is like that's the epitome of like the card collection.
Yeah, they're
Flipping
dope.
Steve. What's going on, Flipping Steve? He said, heads up, trends are changing for modern NFL cards. Do you mean changing?
I think he means down.
Changing down.
I think. I talked with Steve somewhat.
Flipping Steve?
Yeah.
I've seen him on a lot of my streams too. So you think the modern NFL cards are going to go down and the essentially the veteran cards are going to go up? I think that's going to be the case.
Oh my god!
Yo, is that Patrick Mahomes' dad? You're on baseball reference.
It is. I'm wondering
if it is, I didn't know his dad played baseball.
Definitely some low-hanging fruit right
Oh,
here.
Steve. Never mind. I'm wrong. I'm wrong. Steve says they're going up. That's my bad.
Oh,
hey, I'll be back in 1 minute, guys.
That's my bad. Definitely 100% transparency. Football is definitely not my strong suit. I love football. Yep. I just the prices are so volatile, in my opinion.
Yeah.
It's hard to keep track of them.
I think there's a shift right now, and I think the older stuff like the Emmitt Smith, the prices are going now. This is relatively new, but I think the older stuff is getting more love because look at this 1990 Topps traded. Let's see. This is a real common set, very easy to get. I'm going to see real quick. Oh, wow. Look at this. Okay, so in March of 2020, $32. April 2020, $41. And they're already May of 2020, 110, 180. So they're going up, up, up. The PSA 10s.
Makes sense. I mean, definitely, I'd be more willing to put my money in guys whose careers are said and done.
Yeah, he's at the top across the board, Emmitt Smith. So he's got $4,000, and I think $100 for his top rated card at that price. I think that's a good deal. I mean, it would have been a better deal if you were buying them for $30. However, if you look at the stats and see that he's #1 running back of all time, it's a no-brainer. And this is one of my favorite early football Topps designs.
Looks so good.
I think it's a really good Emmitt Smith rookie card. Again, I'm kicking myself for not buying more of these. I'm just like the Barry Bonds 87 Topps PSA 10s. They were selling for $37, $40 on average. Now they're up to $100. Same thing applies here. People are understanding that a 4,000 pop report is relatively small when you consider the explosion in the hobby globally. You know what I mean? Like, there's more than 4,000 people in the world that's going to want a PSA 10, which is going to drive the price up.
Oh, for sure.
And with the PSA 9s, let's see. PSA 9s.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Steve says QB prices are getting so expensive that people are starting to buy position players. That makes sense. It's kind of what we've seen with the basketball market too, where those silver prisms go, and then you got to go to optic. The optics get priced out, then you got to go to hoops. So makes sense.
Based on Russ.
Apparently, that was Patrick Mahomes' actual dad.
yeah, he played baseball.
I did not know that.
Yep. Let's see. Minnesota Twins, 6th round, 1988 rookie from Texas.
Brett Favre, Brett Favre's probably a good buy.
The thing is his rookie cards are tough. Man, it's what the mentality I had a couple months ago about football cards was they were mass produced, and the population reports are high, so there's not going to be any value. However, it's changing. It is changing. The hobby is exploding. People are collecting globally, and I think a good Brett Favre rookie card. Let's see if they are going up. So he has 1991. That's where he's in his Falcons uniform, but he also has a 1992 in his Packers uniform. So let's look at the 1991.
I personally always like what we were talking about the Bowman Pujols. The fact that he's not wearing number 5 and that he's on the wrong, it says he's a third baseman. I like that stuff. I like that stuff. So
that's interesting. A lot of guys ask me about those errors, like wondering if that makes the card more expensive. And I'm like, right now, I don't think it does really that much. But that doesn't mean it's not going to in the future.
I just think it's like from a personal standpoint. Yeah. Like I just like the way they, Well,
I think base Bowman and base Topps cards for if you're collecting a rookie, I think that's the place to start. Depending on the year, Chrome, anything past 96, you won't be able to find Chrome products. But if I like to look at the Chrome first because I'm a Chrome, I prefer Chrome. However, depends on the year. I like the cardboard sets as well. but for sure, like I didn't know base LeBron James and base Kobe Bryant rookie cards were going to be collectible and valuable before the explosion. However,
yeah, buddy.
If I did, I would have been buying them. Now I know it's too late. So I like to start, if I'm investing in a player, start with the base tops. And I don't think Tops made a Favre rookie.
Yeah, Amari. Yeah, no, I know he played third base and left field. I know, but it's just cool because like historically he was a first baseman. So I just think it's interesting that they have him as a third baseman on there. It's just cool, and he was wearing number 36 in that photo. So
and that wasn't his number.
Pujols.
Yeah.
Pujols is number 5.
So why was he wearing number 36?
Well,
he
that was his minor league number or like his spring training number, I guess.
Gotcha.
Thoughts on?
Yeah, I was looking at the Pujols, Bowman and Tops. There it is.
So Derek Marshall says thoughts on other players from the 03-04 draft. Bosch, Melo are super cheap. Wade is finally going up.
That's interesting.
I mean, that draft class was very good.
Yeah, Dwayne Wade, he's got a pretty decent resume.
Oh yeah, 3 championships, 3 championships. Because 1 with Shaq and 2 with LeBron.
3, yep, 3. 13-time All-Star, 8-time All-NBA, scoring champ in 2008. He averaged 22 points per game, 3.2 blocks, 5 assists.
Wait, he averaged 3 blocks?
Oh, no.
I was like, what?
Turnovers per game. Blocks was 0.8. I did think that was like impressive. I was like, wow.
That's like
2 blocks per game.
He's got power forward number blocks there.
Yeah, he's dominating.
Are we on Wade?
Fashion.
Yeah.
Dwayne Wade, yeah.
So someone asked, other than LeBron and Wade, like the prices of that draft class.
It's Melo, right?
So Melo and Chris Bosh. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Chris Bosh. Yeah, you're right.
That draft class was insane. That's what I was saying. That's definitely, I think, in my lifetime, the best draft class I've ever seen.
I was looking at Wade rookies. I mean, they still have some room. I like the which one is it? I can't remember. Is it the number?
Oh, Red Cape Sports. What's up? Appreciate you guys.
Hey,
what's going on, Red Cape? Thanks for visiting and stopping by. You guys are killing it on your YouTube channel.
Absolutely.
Great production quality.
Love it.
Man. I love Canadian people, man. They're like the nicest people on the planet. I've never met a mean Canadian person ever.
I don't think I have either.
And if they're mean, it's like it's not that mean, you know. And I'm like, they're like, oh, I want to tell you, like, you know, what you did wrong the other day, and instead of like clowning you or something, you know, like,
right.
No, that's just been my experience. So I love Canadian people.
Have an average day.
Yeah. I hope your day goes less than the best. Like, man, thanks, man. Like, yeah, I get it. It's hard out here in Florida, man. Tampa.
Interesting.
Oh, wow. Wade has more blocks than any other guard in history. So that's pretty funny that we thought.
At 0.8 we thought 0.8 was like average. He's at 0.8 blocks, yeah.
So
let's see leaders. I'm gonna go check this stat out. Let's see if he's leading the stats in blocks.
NBA Dream Rip says PSA or BGS. I like PSA. I think it's personally, I think it comes down to what you like, the way you like your cards to look slabbed.
Yep.
I like PSA because I like that red, and their new foil PSA logo is really sharp.
The lighthouse label.
Yeah,
it's a security measure essentially. They also have the fugitive ink technology on their labels, which I think is like awesome. It looks like the $100 bill.
Yeah.
Crazy.
So Hakeem Olajuwon is the #1 blocker of all time. Second is Dikembe Mutombo, and then third is Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, which makes sense. Those guys are like they're just swatting flies left and right.
The goats.
Shaq, yeah, they're goats. Tim Duncan 6, David Robinson 7, Shaq 9. Dwight Howard's up there at 16. Paul Gasol is 20. Serge Ibaka's at 31. Wow. So Hakeem is the block champion at 3,830. Second is 3,289 is Dikembe. So I think Hakeem is going to hold that title down for a while. That's interesting. I love looking at these stats and like dissecting them. Like look at the assists. That's why whenever I'm filtering through it, I'm like, oh, nice, a John Stockton. Look at this. He has 15,806.
Nobody's
assists.
catching that record.
Nobody is touching that. John Stockton is going to be LeBron James is coming up, but he's not going to be anywhere close. He's
no way. No way. He might be top 5 when it's all said and done, but he's not catching.
He's still got a long way. Well, he's assistant to Anthony Davis right now, so I think his numbers are going to go up dramatically. He'll at least, like you said, be in top 5, possibly.
Assists are such a weird stat, too, because it's almost subjective on what an assist is.
I agree, yeah.
That's like super true. If you're into hockey, that's super, like, whether you get an assist or not in hockey is like really subjective because it's the 2 most recent players that touch the puck. So you can have 2 assists on one play, on one goal.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. That's why assist totals are so much higher than goal totals.
Man. Yeah, I think with basketball, it just shows a lot about their playmaking skills. Like I think Ja Morant will have a ton of assists.
Ja's an exciting player.
A playmaker, and then with, like I said, like with Jaren Jackson over there, even Brandon Clark, man. I think Grizzlies, man, next year I want to see how that team comes together. I think they're going to be balling out, man. Jaren Jackson's only like 21, and he's already got 2 years under. I've
been hearing a lot about Jaren Jackson.
2 years, a little bit. Obviously, this year has been a little tainted. We'll see if they get back in it.
His nickname is JJJ.
Triple J, man.
Yeah.
JJ. Oh, is it Triple J?
Triple J.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought I literally called him JJJ.
So Chris Garnier asks, hold, buy, or sell on Pete Alonso, Fernando Tatis Jr. and Vlad Jr. I've been buying them. The Vlads are starting to get up there. If you're talking about PSA 10s, the Vlads are starting to get up there. But if you believe in him and you think he's going to be that, Hall of Fame caliber player, I'd keep buying him. But
at $15 out of Bowman, 2016 Bowman.
I personally don't have any Tatis right now at the moment, but I do have Alonso and Vlad.
Yeah, I've got a lot of Alonso. I've got several Vlads, and I've got a few Tatis. I need to pick up. I think Tatis is a beast, man.
I just jumped on the Alonso train, and I'm like, I'm not looking back. I'm excited.
Oh yeah, you could buy like even a month and a half or maybe 2 months at this point, but you could buy just raws for like $4 from like Facebook groups and stuff, like out the door.
Facebook.
What's up?
Which years do you recommend buying the Alonso? Like, do you think that, like we were talking about this earlier, do you guys think that any year prior to his, I guess the actual MLB start, which is I think 2019 for Alonso?
Yeah. So, Borys, I don't know if you want to say what you want to say, but
I know a little bit. For me, it's the flagship rookie card.
That's what I was gonna say.
Is like I think that's actually the lesser option to go in, and then their first autograph is like the prime, like their first auto when they're prospects. That's the stuff that's like really expensive from what I've at least from what I've been doing my research.
Yeah.
So I buy I've been buying Pete Alonso it depends on the year. So like with the 2018, 2019, the flagship was update because it came in packs and it was harder to get. And so like Ronald Acuna update in there along with his short print is like super expensive because everything else kind of comes in the sets. And and they're easier to get your hands on them.
Well, I personally like the Topps flagship, like whatever it is, whether it's the update or it's the whatever one their first true rookie card is in. I like those. And then for like Bowman first, typically what I like to do is get those and right before or right as they're coming into the league, that's when you sell because their hype will never be higher. And if they end up say Wander Franco's a bust, like I don't think that's going to happen, but say he's a bust, you'll get your money and you paid your $10 or whatever and you get your 20 or whatever it's worth now. And that's just the way I do it, at least.
So what do you consider this 2016 Bowman draft, like his very first Bowman card, or the and also the Chrome that's included in that set? So what do you guys think about that set? Is that a good buy long term, or is that would be a flip card? Because this essentially is the 2016 is the first year his cards were printed.
Right.
So I'm trying to. It's confusing to me because in basketball, the first year is their rookie card, right? So 2018 is Luka's first year in the NBA, so those are his rookie cards. Same with like Patrick Mahomes, 2017. But it's different though because there is no minor league football or basketball. So when they're in the minor league and active, what do you guys consider those cards? Is there value there, or is there no value? Because the Mike Trout has value. However, that's Mike Trout, and it's tough to compare. So do you consider these cards good buys or no? So
I don't know if you wanted to say something, Borys, but personally, I like going after the tops. It's like what you said, like with Trout, he's obviously like the greatest player ever, basically. So his is going to be worth just buku bucks just because of who he became to be. But in my opinion, just personally, I like buying the Topps flagship, whichever one.
When you say flagship, can you go in depth on the meaning behind that?
So just like basically whatever is considered their official. I know there's a bunch of different rookie cards, but like the Topps debut, those are going to be after they've actually started playing, and that's not actually their first rookie card.
Debut, okay.
And those will say rookie debut on them.
Yeah, they actually they say debut. But
so how would I search in the Pop reports?
Maybe Topps update.
So just Pete Alonso Topps update, and it's going to show.
Hold on, let me check.
Was his an update though?
No, it wasn't.
I don't think.
Topps Chrome update. Oh yeah, it was 2019.
That's the one that Borys has, right? I have a couple up here too.
So
it can be tricky, man. Baseball cards can be definitely confusing.
So this is Series 2 is the one that's considered Pete Alonso's flagship.
Yeah.
So foil version with the sock. You can see his sock. Ugh, man.
2019.
There you go.
There you go.
Sock right there.
Yeah.
And then the rookie debut will say rookie debut right here.
Wow.
And then there's another version with his where you can't see his sock.
Mm-hmm. And that's the complete set one, right? Or the team set or something?
Or that one. I'm not sure about that one. But yeah, so the
pull up this 2009.
I've got a Topps Chrome update too, I think. Oh.
You got us digging out all of our stuff. But yeah, this one that'll focus.
That's the Topps. Oh, that's just the Topps update, rookie.
Yeah, so that's not update though. That's kind of the confusing thing.
2018 update was the flagship.
2018.
Yeah, so it changed. It varies by the year. So the reason for the update being the flagship in 2018 is because they were in the packs and they were harder to get. So people like that was like the one that everybody gravitated towards. There's like I guess there's less printing of them as well.
Okay.
It's even this one. So last year's the update. This one's the 2019 Chrome, and this isn't an update either. But this is the Chrome version, and and these cases are so different. I love this foil, by the way. This is like my favorite card right now.
From what set again? What set is that foil card in again?
The foil card is in the Series 2.
Base Topps card. Is that right?
Yeah. So some of the commenters are saying it's all so Pete and Tatis are both Series 2.
Mm-hmm. And Vlad too, I think.
Yeah, that set was stacked. I think Vlad's the no number. Is that the one you're talking about? Oh,
Man, that's crazy because so you guys are on the same page, right? So you guys are like on the same page, like you're speaking all this language. But to me, I'm like, no. If you're an investor, now I'm not disagreeing by any means. Like there's no right or wrong, obviously. But at me, I'm like, no. Get his first year,
his first card,
his very first card. That's gonna the refractor, because they're so cheap right now. That's my collecting investment strategy, and then because of the first card. So everybody collects differently. So it's so very interesting that you guys are going for the 2018-2019 product when he had earlier cards. It's similar to the Derek Jeter. So Derek Jeter rookie cards were in 1993, right? Everybody wants the Derek Jeter rookie cards. However, he was still in the minor leagues. He didn't get his MLB debut until 96. And then guys were like, no, I made a Derek Jeter video, and I was like, top 20 Derek Jeter rookie cards. And I had the 1996 in there. The Select, the Topps Finest, the Topps Chrome, and guys were commenting, no, that's not Derek Jeter's rookie card year. His rookie card is 93. And I'm like, yeah, but the cards say rookie on it. 1996, all the cards said rookie on it. So there's a lot of confusion. Yeah, a lot of confusion in the hobby. So since the 90, so the 93 SP, Derek Jeter rookie, obviously is his most expensive. However, the 96, when he got his debut, the Chrome and the Finest and all those cards are going up as well. So it's very interesting and very confusing at the same time, because there was no Topps update back then. And I don't even think, there was a base Topps. And I picked up a lot of the 96, 95 Topps Jeter cards. I got like a stack of them, just the commons, for dirt cheap a while ago. I'm going to send those to get graded, because I see a market in, anyway, it's very, the new stuff, man. Topps and Panini are like making it so confusing and difficult to figure out which ones to go for. Because the Mike Trout, like I was talking about, his first year cards are expensive. However, I mean, it's Mike Trout. Like across the board, he's got 2009, 2010 stuff. Mm-hmm. Even his probably 2013 stuff is, but that's Trout, and it's not really a good example. We would have to look at like maybe like a. There is nobody next to him, but compared to
Pujols, maybe, but
but he's in a different. Like his rookie was 2001, so
yeah.
It's interesting. It's interesting to get your guys'
perspective. Bryce Harper has a bunch of rookie cards too. That's somebody you could kind of. I mean, obviously, I'm not saying Bryce Harper is as good as Mike Trout, but they came up the same year. I think
2008, 2009. I think he was. Looks like he was before Trout.
Well, that's for his Bowmans, right? I think his Topps was 2012 or 11.
Yep. And so if you want to, and that's where I go with the Harper, which because he didn't have any first year Bowman Chrome. So like Pete Alonso has 2016 Bowman Draft, and then the Chrome refractors I think are parallels within that set. Bryce Harper didn't have that option. Mookie Betts didn't have that option. Mookie Betts, I think he has the Bowman Chrome Mini. He might have the base Bowman Draft Chrome as well. But like I said, guys, it's confusing, and it's interesting to hear other people's perspectives and kind of clear things up, because I thought flagship was Bowman sets, top sets in general, like a flagship set, meaning the company's most popular set. Like, so any kind of Bowman set would be a flagship set, or any top set was a flagship set. However, my definition evidently was.
Yeah, the flagship refers to their first paper Topps card.
Right.
There's a question here. The sports card kid asked about 10 minutes ago, but Bo Bichette. The thoughts on Bo Bichette. I have a lot of Bo Bichettes. I really like Bo Bichette. He tore it up last year. He's one of those guys out there in Toronto that come from a baseball family. His dad, Dante Bichette, was a solid player for the Rockies for a long time, and he just has such a smooth swing. I really like Bo Bichette.
I've got all those.
I've heard a lot about him.
Bo
there's not many PSAs because PSA has been shut down basically since. I mean, now it's open, but PSA has been shut down basically since Topps 2020 came out almost. So, you get some tins and you get them up on eBay, you might make some money.
So he's a low hanging fruit buy right now.
He's like $3, like $3 to $5, I think.
Good price on him.
2020, 2019.
I've got so much.
Wow, 20.
It's crazy.
Look at this third-party grading company. They're trying to get the PSA.
That looks like PSA.
They're like, don't worry, this is a PSA 10 case, guys. Go ahead and pay premium price for it. Yeah, five have sold. I wonder what the PSA 10s are going for. If they're going for $20.
I saw a couple lists. I saw one sell for $7.
Wow.
And then I don't know if that was like some kind of shill bidding or something, or some kind of like.
I've got all them bows.
Yeah, buddy. Oh, dude, I've got so many.
What is that?
Boba.
That's the Heritage rookies. Yeah. Or no, that's the flagship.
I haven't seen. I want to see what came out of Bowman Baseball. Bowman Baseball just released this a couple days ago.
Yeah. Oh my God. Have you seen the prices on what people are charging for the seal product?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not.
I car shop down the street. It's like $6.
I'm a big fan of this Topps Inception. The product.
The Topps Inception is beautiful.
Yeah, I'm loving these cards. I would buy this card just because, I would buy this, like a PSA 10s. These are nice looking cards.
Lux, buddy.
Who's that? Lux? Lux is I like Lux. Topps 2020 has a lot of good, promising rookies. I don't know if they're gonna hold their value or not, but
we'll see what happens. Yeah.
Getting into a new product is so tough for me because there's so much old stuff that's still being untapped, I guess. Like it's untapped in the and me, I like to, but this new stuff, man, it's looking good. This is Topps base, like the regular series Topps, or what's going on with this one? Topps Series 1.
We don't see
it's 85.
Yeah, I can't see your screen.
It's an 85 retro refractor.
Oh yeah, that's a good looking card too. The Mojo.
Very nice, dude. Look at this design. It's from like
85?
85, yeah. Oh yeah, right there. I just said it. 85. Yeah. Very nice looking design, dude.
Albies, yeah. I think Albies is a good buy right now. He started to see an uptick though, so
Ozzy
Albies. Yeah, he's a beast, man. And he's on all those good Braves, man. Those are all.
Dude, I see a lot of these packs, these Gypsy Queen packs at Target. I'm like, this is another set that I'm like,
it's a good looking set.
Yeah, man. I would much rather have like 10s of these than I guess the Topps Update and whatever they are, the flagship. Look at this colored right here, Bowman.
It's appealing to different.
Or I'm a big fan, like I said, of the Bowman paper serial numbered cards. Look at this, out of 99 and out of 499. How much is this? Dang, dude! If you're a Bo Bichette collector, this right here is a steal. Those serial numbered cards, guys, you can't go wrong with that. So that's what I'm attracted to is these types. I would pull the trigger on these first for some reason. I don't know. Maybe it's just because I'm not a Topps Update fan or base Topps fan. Yeah, everybody collects differently though. 3 Topps Turkey Red. I think Turkey Red is an interesting set. Bo Bichette, guys. I watched him play. He does have a smooth swing.
It's like butter, man.
Yeah, look at him lining up right there. That's a nice photo. Look at his eyes, dude. He's laser locked.
He is.
That's another thing I was wanting to talk about. So me and Steve from Flipping Steve's channel, we were talking about maybe Prism's starting to go off for baseball, and I personally think that optics are going to start. I know that they don't have the MLB license and everything, and that's a huge, people don't like that, but I think I've been picking up some. So 2016 was optics first year.
Yep.
And I started picking up Trouts and Pujols left and right because they're like $1.
No, really?
They were.
I looked up Trout the other day. because I saw the Optic 2016 football and basketball, and I was like, watch, bet baseball's next. So let's see. Ooh, look at that purple Trout. Is that a refractor?
That's a good looking card.
It's 18, right?
$8.
That's
2016.
Is it?
That was the first. Yeah, that's the first year.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, dude, I can see. I agree. Look at this aqua right here. I agree. First year Optic. Oh, I'm already watching this. 14 people are watching. We're all waiting to snipe this card right here. Yeah, dude, like you said, it's Donruss, it's Panini product. You can't see.
But look at that. That's a good looking card.
Sick. Yeah, and it's first year Optic. So you got to think future. In 10 years, are people going to like these, especially the serial numbered ones? 299 of these exist. So I got excited when I saw how cheap they are because there's so many other players to be considered. Here's a holo for $5, free shipping. I think that would look great in the PSA.
Oh my God, case. That looks so good.
Yeah. That's a very clean looking Trout card. Matches his uniform.
You definitely got to make sure the centering's right because I know the optics have a rough time on the centering.
Yeah, the front and the back. Here's a PSA. Well, I wouldn't suggest going with those inserts because those aren't really that hot.
Yeah.
You know what I noticed the other day? This is just a sidebar and it's a joke, really, but I was like, not a joke. It's not funny. Whatever. It's like looking at rainbow.
It's a joke, but it's not funny.
I was looking at rainbow foils and I was like, man, I wonder how much a rainbow trout would cost. And then like I thought about it after I said, and I was like, rainbow trout. Like, so like, I don't know. I guess that's not really funny. It's more of like a dad joke. I'm getting there, I'm getting up there in age. It's fine. But yeah, rainbow trout, man, I'm after it,
Topps Gallery, Rod White. Yeah, Topps Gallery looks I've always liked Topps Gallery. Those are good looking cards.
Yep. The designs are getting so good in baseball.
Mamet wants to know about soccer. I honestly have nothing. I know nothing about soccer or soccer cards. Sorry.
I do know one thing. I do know that market is untapped. And if you have any knowledge and passion,
oh yeah,
start making content about it because the hobby is hungry for soccer knowledge.
Oh yeah. And it's the most popular sport on the planet. So
on the planet, man, people
say a lot less too, like very low print runs. From what I've seen, there's one guy on YouTube that I've watched, and he talks about soccer quite a bit, and he seems to know about it. But I know Messi is a big name.
Oh yeah,
I've heard that his cards are like
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, he hasn't gone up yet. From what I've seen, it was just
really
Messi and the other guy, Mbappe. Has been going crazy, but I don't know much about soccer either.
This is another really undervalued set, in my opinion. The just the base Donruss cards, the cardboard, serial numbered out of 99, and they have this really cool like laser. Yeah, they're called hollow lasers, but I think they may have already taken off. But this is definitely look how cool these are, and they're cheap. Look at this, $342. Now this isn't a notable player, but let's see. 2016. So the optics going up, and I think the base Donruss. That's just Donruss. Who's the 2016? That's maybe let's do. Well, we all know LeBron's going up.
Giannis, man, that one hasn't hit it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oof.
Giannis, Donruss, and I'm gonna have to do the minus optic because we don't want to. We already know
Messi and Ronaldo.
Yep.
That's what 42 Pro set.
Ooh, interesting. Look at this. 2016. First year of the 2016 Donruss
press proof.
This is a press proof serial number out of 199.
Wow!
So under $20. This could be
that's a good looking cut, man.
Yeah, and the serial number on the front. So I like that. It has a big press proof. I think this is an underrated set for sure, especially seeing as Giannis is at $14.
Yeah, I've got.
Here's a bronze. I think they're a bronze hollow. 2 right here. Base for $10, free shipping.
Dude, I opened some of this optic. It's the optic version of this, and they're really nice looking. My goodness, the first year optic.
3. Oh man, I opened up. That's essentially what got me back.
I got that
into the hobby hardcore. It was 2016 Donruss optic.
Dwayne Wade, look at this.
That's clean looking.
And then look who's guarding him.
LeBron. Oh man.
Oh yeah.
That classic. What was it? it was a Kobe card where LeBron was D'ing him up. That's such a good looking card too. But anytime, that's one thing I don't like about Prisms is they only show the one player. You don't get those like iconic kind of, two legendary players.
Yep.
On the same card.
We were talking about that the other day too, me and Borys. So you don't get it in the Prism, but you get it in the Select, and you don't get it in Optic either. So just Select.
Yeah.
And wait, no, Don Russ has it. What am I thinking? So the rated rookies, the rookie cards, they don't have players or audience in the background. They're just straight up like shot in a studio. The photos are.
Bill Valos asks, what do you think about 2020 Bowman Baseball? It's very expensive right now, that's for sure. I don't know if the prices are going to come down, though, because who knows with all the stuff that's going on in the world right now, if these companies are going to be able to get as much product as they want out. That's the big question mark, really.
Bowman Baseball? I haven't looked into that whatsoever. I know, Borys, you had mentioned something about it.
Yeah, they're like $600 or $700 on the jumbo.
Yeah, they're expensive. And then the sealed boxes are crazy right now. Even blasters are going for like $60.
Yeah, my store, they got some Mosaic in. I was supposed to go by there, and I was on a live with you actually, and so I think I was like, yeah, they're probably gone. I'm not gonna worry about it now. But I got one Mosaic box.
So this is what they look like. These are the foils. Ooh, I like the
They
border.
look good.
I like that Bowman First Edition. Is that what it is? 2020.
Yeah. So that's actually a separate set. Topps is so confusing with how many sets they have.
Yeah, right.
No, that came out as like one of those kind of like things where you had to go on Topps's website and buy it. And it was only available for X amount of days or whatever. But now the actual Bowman 2020 is on big box retailers. And I guess it's out for LCSs too. But the prices are ridiculous for the sealed product.
Hey, what's going on, Ryan? Ryan Manitoken. Bro, I showed you the 5 green lasers. Lucas first. God almighty. My camera.
Some folks are asking what's better, SGC or BGS or PSA. And then people are asking like what gets back faster. Definitely not PSA.
No, it all depends on what you're wanting to do. In my opinion, if you like Borys said that one time, Borys commented how a lot of baseball cards, a lot of baseball collectors like to go with Beckett. They like to go with BGS, and it's true. Like when I was doing my research on the top 10, top 20 baseball cards, it was hard to find them graded in PSA. And it's interesting to see the baseball card community going more towards Beckett, like the rookie cards, the Bowman Chrome autographs. They're all in BGS cases, and the turnaround time is pretty good for Beckett.
Yeah.
However, it all depends on your preference. Do you like your cards in PSA cases? There's certain pros and cons about each company. PSA obviously is the number one, and I think they're going to maintain that position for forever. They're the most expensive, and their turnaround time right now is horrendous. However, people are still submitting because they know there's value there. I'm submitting to PSA. I'm working on a 200 card order. I know there's value. When I get it back in 7 months, the value is going to be even more than when it was when I submitted. Super excited to get a PSA submission back here in July. I submitted at the beginning of the year. Got a lot of cool basketball cards in there.
Yeah.
Baseball cards and stuff.
Let me tell you something though, and I don't mean to. Sorry, I didn't want to interrupt you. Am I interrupting you?
Yeah, go ahead.
No, I was going to say I submitted to SGC, man, and I did a 7-day submission in the first week that the Michael Jordan documentary came out.
Yep.
I submitted over to them, 7-day submission, and we're still waiting. So,
Sweet,
I don't know.
Sweet 7-day turnaround, bro.
I mean, I don't know, man. Maybe they got hit hard during the COVID.
Probably.
For sure.
But
So
yeah, man, I'm still
paid
waiting.
a premium, and that costs more to do the 7-day, right?
I mean, it's their most expensive for sure. Their most
Wow.
expensive grading. Well, I mean, you can like overnight them and stuff. So I don't know what's going on, but
they definitely, though, you know, talking about like which is best. I agree with you, Matt. Like there is no best in terms of like it's all about personal preference. But
yeah,
BGS, since they were open during the lockdown and everything, they definitely did take up some market share in that because you know PSA was shut down. So
yeah,
BGS is or SGC rather is definitely, you know, I'm seeing those tuxedos as they call them look real good.
Yeah,
they look
I'm
clean,
still unclear of what that means. The tuxedos,
because it's black with the white. It's got the white
border or the
tag, basically. Yeah.
So the case is black, which
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
sure if I'm a fan of. I like the clear BGS and clear
Me
PSA
too.
cases. To be perfectly honest, I'm not sure why they put that black in there because I don't know. I feel like you would want to see the card in a clear case. But it's all personal preference, and
Yeah, for sure.
it depends on when you enter the hobby too. Like if you're brand new and you have no idea about grading in general, people ask me about GMA. Like, what do you think about GMA? Should I go with GMA? That's only $3 per card or something.
There's a reason.
I've seen some wild GMA 10s, man. I'm like, I'm trying. It's like, because sometimes I look just to see like if I can like buy it, crack it open, send it to PSA, get some extra dough out of it, you know, that type of deal.
Yeah.
Some GMA 10s that are like definitely not 10s.
Yeah.
The alignment is like the centered is way off. It's like I'm like, oh my gosh. Yeah, just keep moving.
And then forget about the GMA, you know, 9s or I don't even think I've ever seen a GMA 8. They're either 9s or 10s.
I know that a lot of you start seeing more hockey cards in Mint. Have you guys heard of Mint, the grading company? It's a Canadian company, but apparently in Canada, it's like it's picking up a lot of steam.
Did you say Mint?
Mint, yeah.
That's the one we were looking at. That we thought it was PSA.
Oh, no joke. That is not how their labels look now. But
it said Mint at the top.
Oh my God, what is that? That kind of seems that seems sketchy to me because that's not what their labels look like at all. I think that was just like I don't know.
How do you spell it? Mint grading.
Yeah, Mint, MINT.
What would I search on this for? So Mint graded. How do you search for one of those?
Because it's gonna pop up all the like Mint, like from BGS and PSA.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. It seems like if you want to enter the grading card industry, you have to have a 3-letter title, a 3-letter, you know.
Yeah.
PSA, BGS, SGA, or GMA, SGC. Well, there's 5-star grading company where they do Pokemon and stuff. And they do other sports cards too. I think 5-star grading is over. It's a European company, I think.
Is it?
Yeah, they're not
Mint
too bad.
slabs. Yeah, Steve, Mint slabs definitely look closer to BGS than anything.
So this is the 5-star grading company. I've seen more and more, a lot of Pokemon cards in these 5 stars, and that's that's over.
That looks like PSA kind of, except it's got a black border than red.
Yeah, I'm interested to see these mint cases, but there's so many grading cases out there. Just steer clear. Go with PSA, BGS, SGC.
Oh, the big ones.
And
yeah, for sure.
Don't try to skip out and save
Tom's grading company. Like you don't want to go with that, bro.
Yeah, no. But I feel like every time I go live, people ask me that question is asked. It's crazy.
Vintage. Scoobs BX, and I don't know about you guys, but I haven't delved into vintage yet. I've been kicking the tires on some Stam Usuals, but haven't pulled the trigger yet.
It's tough. If vintage baseball, obviously, I mean, Vintage football. I mean, I don't even. But baseball, obviously, Hank Aaron, Mickey Mantle, Willie Mays.
The GOATs.
The GOATs. You can't go wrong with any of their graded stuff. PSA, best value, hands down. Derek Marshall says, I agree. SGC, good for a quick flip. Yep, I agree.
Yeah, for sure.
Quick flip if you're not wanting to, do long-term investing, or if you don't want to add it to your PC and you just want to make a business out of it. Yeah, SGC is a good option because well, according to Borys, their turnaround time isn't very accurate. According to
I don't want to hate on them, man. I'm not trying to. I don't hate on them. Hey, if you're watching SGC, just send my cards back.
If you
and a refund probably.
Some more,
Justin says, do a quick search on eBay for Bowman Chrome autos of Jason Dominguez.
Oh, yeah.
They're insane. That's why that set's so expensive. Part of the reason why that set's so expensive. For a guy who is a 17-year-old prospect, has never played a day in the MLB, and his cards are dummy expensive.
Really?
Like more expensive than Mike Trout. Like,
and then what if he never gets up to the league, man?
Right? He can.
He spent like 17 grand or how much are they? Even like
I saw one listed for 77 grand.
These 2020 Bowman Chrome, 2 cards, $101.
Click on try auto and see completed. I bet it's nuts.
Auto.
Someone asked about I've been talking about this a little bit, but worrying about overproduction. I don't know what you guys think, but for me, I think like big card companies have learned their lesson from the 90s. And I think what also helps with that is I don't think they're going to make that mistake again, A, and B, I think they're going to come out with like how they have come out with like different products.
Yeah.
So people are going to be able to collect different ones, Prism, Optic.
For sure.
And even in those, you know what I mean? There's going to be so many different, there's going to be one king and then there's going to be like the court after that, and so I don't think that's something to worry about.
Yeah, no, I agree. And I think because of the way that they do one of ones, one of fives, on down the line, I think that's going to help keep the prices at a stable level.
For real, the serial numbers and the population report, the PSA population report is essentially the only one that in the hobby that's actually usable. But that allows us to keep an eye and see, okay, are these cards being mass produced again, like millions of sets? Nope, not the case. And people have different, collecting styles. They like to collect different things, and there's tons of product out there, and
not every product is for everyone, basically.
Yeah.
Dewey Oxberger says Jason Isringhausen's better. Get his chrome card. As a Cardinals fan, I like that comment. That's funny.
Hey. Oh. Virtual National?
Yeah, sports card investors doing a virtual national. It's pretty cool. Free for everybody, so that's pretty dope.
Dewey Oxberger, this Bowman PSA box breaks mint 10 stuff is for legal morons. This Bowman PSA box breaks, I don't understand. Sia Brits TD Sports Cards, huge player. SGC is local to me in Boca, Florida. Are they in Florida, Borys? SGC?
What's that?
Huh?
SGC, yes, they're in Florida.
Wow, and you still haven't got your cards back. Yo, Card Insights is in the
house. They could walk to your house, like across the street. No. 3 months, bro.
They're not that close, but I mean, I was very, optimistic, and I was like, cool, man. Like, let me get this Jordan graded real quick and capitalize. And I think that's not going to happen.
What's going on, Card Insights? Do you guys follow Card Insights on Instagram? They do those videos of where the player photos on the cards were taken, like what game were taken.
Oh man, that's sick. He's on.
Wait, what?
Yeah. They're in the chat. They're watching. So shout out to you guys for doing that creative content. He says, great interview on Christina's Corner. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I had a blast with her on House of Jordans. She interviewed me and posted it on her channel, House of Jordans, a couple days ago. If you guys want to go check that out. Very cool. Very fun talking to her. Very cool to see the females in the hobby. And excited to see that they're offering different angles and perspectives that guys wouldn't think of, I was talking about that with Loyola, how they offer different angles and perspectives. So it's very cool to see the hobby being diversified. And
heck yeah, man, I love it. Hard insights.
All right, game date 7. Which sports of major 4 sports is going to come back first? Oh, you mean for the season?
Yeah, basketball.
Well, is it basketball? I know the NHL Players Association and the NHL have agreed on a set 2014 postseason schedule, basically. Not schedule, but bracket style. So hockey looks like they're about ready to roll, but I don't care. Whatever comes back first, I'm watching.
Whoever gets back first is going to capitalize for sure. They're getting a lot of attention.
I think obviously football is not starting up until a couple months now. But like baseball, I feel like we're a little far. We're not there yet.
It's because they can't get along. The players and the owners just can't get along. Like, do the deal. I don't care. 50-50 split, 100 split. Like, I don't care. Just get it done. Yeah. That's the thing, is if they end up not having a season, it's going to be so bad for the MLB. It's going to be like the 94 strike all over again. You're going to lose so many fans because you're talking about millionaires versus billionaires, and us normal people are just like, dude, we just want to see y'all play.
Yeah. I'm sure their players are excited to get back in active as well.
They're trying. I mean, I don't know. There's a lot going on with the whole money and yeah.
All right, guys. So we started this live stream at what time was it? 1 o'clock, and it's now 3 o'clock. We've been live streaming for 2 hours.
It's been a wild ride.
Can you guys believe that? 2 hours. We got 230 eyeballs on our channel right now. Guys, let me tell you right now, if you're not following Borys at the Hobby Box and Alex at Less Alex, go follow them and subscribe to them on YouTube, all right? Just type in the Hobby Box.
Smash that subscribe button.
And hit that subscribe button. Type in Less Alex, hit that subscribe button. Tons of content, dude. These guys are producing content like almost daily. Less Alex is definitely doing it daily. He's also doing hockey and baseball stuff, so very knowledgeable on that. Borys, he does at the Hobby Box, he does basketball, he does baseball, and he's going to be getting into football. I think he's going to be combining his passion for fantasy football and football cards, which I think is a really interesting. It's going to be really interesting in the future. Football, so fantasy football community is huge. How many of those guys are going to come over to sports card collecting? I think there's going to be a correlation between the two. So very excited. There's not much content about that regarding, a football player's card value compared to his fantasy football value. Borys, I think he's going to be touching more and more on that down the road. However, no promises. I'm not speaking for him, but we had talked about that. So go check their channels out. Subscribe to them on YouTube. Subscribe to them on Instagram because they let you know when they post a new video. And keep looking out for our live streams, guys. We're going to be doing this more and more, and just talking sports cards, getting engagement with the audience. We love talking to you guys. We love doing it. Like, this stuff is awesome. We all three of us love doing it, right?
For sure.
Yeah, we like somebody said about 20 minutes ago, and we were all talking, so kind of passed over it, but. Somebody said we should do this once a month. I'd be down.
Once a month? I'm talking once a week, man.
I'm down. Like, bring it on.
Yeah, maybe once a day. I'm like, there's so much stuff to cover and go over. And all it takes is like an hour a day, and
or 3 if you're us or whatever it was.
Or 2 hours. I mean, it's Saturday. We got family stuff to do, and I say we go ahead and end it here. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I'm good. I think we got, mostly what
we didn't talk any football, but
we didn't talk much football or hockey, but that'll be for next time, maybe.
Yeah, maybe next time.
I talked a little football. I showed.
A little bit. Yeah, we had Emmitt Smith.
The Emmitt Smith going up, and what else? Maybe a little bit of Brett Favre. I think Borys, you left to go. You left to go do something, and then
we were talking about Favre for a minute.
Okay.
Brett Favre. Boom.
But, hey guys, so like I said, go follow them on YouTube, support their channels, and stay posted for these live streams. We're going to be doing it more and more. We're going to be getting more creative. We're going to be doing, eventually we want to be doing calls with you guys live. So you guys are going to enter your email, and I'm going to send you an email live, and we're going to talk to you guys live. So really excited for that and all the creative stuff. So thanks for all the tips, guys. Thanks for all the comment. Thanks for all the support. We're going to end it. We'll see you guys next time.
See you guys.
Adios, guys.